Well done, Anthony. All right, we're up to our last reader.
Right. All right.
Jono Wolfe, welcome to the stage. He's going to do a reading from Tristessa, which Kerouac also wrote when he was in Mexico City.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know if you guys can you hear me all right out there?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a friend of Jack Kerouac. Well, it's the impression. Tristessa, say prostitute and morphine addict. But I'm going to read from this in a little bit. But I also wanted to read for you this just blurb from Vasily Kandinsky's Concerning the Spiritual in Art. Literature, music, and art are the first and most sensitive spheres in which the spiritual revolution makes itself felt. They reflect the dark pictures of the present time and show the importance of what at first was only a little point of light noticed by few, and for the great majority non-existent. Perhaps they even grow dark in their turn, but on the other hand, they turn away from the soulless life of the present towards those substances and ideas which give you free scope to the non-material strivings of the soul.
Speak!
All right, so this is just a little bit of Kerouac prose that you all know is so wild, and him hanging out with some friends of his in Mexico City. El Indio goes out and gets meat sandwiches, and now the cat goes mad, yelling and mewing for some. And El Indio throws her off the bed, but Cat finally gets a bite of meat and raunches at it like a mad little tiger. And I think, if she was as big as the ones in the zoo, she'd look at me with big green eyes before eating me. I'm having the fairy tale of Saturday night, having a good time actually, because of the booze and the good cheer and the careless people. Enjoying the little animals, noticing a little Chihuahua pup now meekly waiting for a bite of meat or bread, with her tail curled in, and woe, if she ever inherits the earth, it'll be because of meek, ears curled back, and even whimpering the little Chihuahua small dog fear cry. Nevertheless, she's been alternately watching us and sleeping all night, and her own reflections on the subject of nirvana and death, and mortals biding time till death, are of a whimpering, high-frequency, terrified, tender variety, and the kind that says, "Leave me alone, I am so delicate." And you leave her alone in her little fragile shell, like the shell of canoes over the ocean deeps. I wish I could communicate to all these creatures and people in the flush of my moonshine good times, the cloudy mystery of the magic milk to be seen in mind's deep imagery, where we learn that everything is nothing, in which case they wouldn't worry anymore except after the instant they think to worry again. All of us trembling in our mortality boots, born to die. Born to die! I would write it on the walls all over America. Dove in wings of peace with her Noah menagerie moonshine eyes. Dog with clitty claws, black and shiny, to die is born, trembles in her purple eyes, her little weak blood vessels down the ribs. Yeah, the ribs of Chihuahua and Tristessa's ribs too. Beautiful ribs, her with her aunts and Chihuahua, also born to die. Beautiful to be ugly, quick to be dead, glad to be sad, mad to be had. And the El Indio death, born to die. The man, so he plies the needle of Saturday night. Every night is Saturday night. And goes wild to wait. What else can he do? The death of crews, the drizzles of religion falling on her burial fields. The grim mouth planted the satin of the earth coffin. I moan to recover all that magic, remembering my own impending death. If only I had the magic self of babyhood when I remembered what it was like before I was born, I wouldn't worry about death now, knowing both to be the same empty dream. But what will the rooster say when it dies and someone hacks a knife at its fragile chin? And sweet hen, she who eats out of Tristessa's paw a globule of beer, her beak miffling like the human lips to churn up the milk of the beer. When she dies, sweet hen, Tristessa, who loves her, will save her lucky bone and wrap it in red thread and keep it in her belongings. Nevertheless, sweet mother hen of our ark of Noah night, she the golden purveyor, and reaches so far back you can't find the egg that prompted her outward through the first original shell. They'll hack and whack at her tail with the hacksaws and make mincemeat out of her, that you run through an iron grinder turning the handle, and would you wonder why she trembles from fear of punishment too? And the death of the cat, little dead rat in the gutter with twisted yick face. I wish I could communicate to all their combined fears of death, the teaching that I have heard from ages of old, that recompenses all that pain with soft reward of perfect silent love, abiding up and down and in and out, everywhere, past, present, and future, in the void unknown, where nothing happens and all simply is what it is. But they know that themselves, beast and jackal and love woman, and my teaching of old is indeed so old, they've heard it long ago before my time. I become depressed, and I gotta go home. Every one of us born to die.
Thank you, Jono. Thank you, Jono. Thank everybody for being here tonight. This has been a really fantastic show. You guys made this happen, not the UPS store, all right? So this has been really special that we've been able to get all these folks under one roof, that we've been able to honor Kerouac on his death day in a unique way and kind of make a cultural bridge. So, join us again in March when we're having some more events. We're going to do a raffle prize drawing here, but I just wanted to thank you, Johnny White, for playing music. It's been really special watching you just kind of listen a little bit to the poetry and then pick up a different instrument and add a little flavor, to this pot that we've been brewing here. So, master chef.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny.